Hello, hello, dear viewers, friends, and all of that. Welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Extinction. This is TBT, and today I've decided that we are going to take on something that I've not been looking forward to doing, which is what I think this is anyway, is the forest cave. If I'm not mistaken, quartz are... This might not be it. I might be in the wrong spot, but this looks like a cave entrance to me, so I'm going to check it out. I actually don't quite know where it is, and that's sort of by design. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a cave, alright. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, definitely got ourselves a cave here. Oh, a UT. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not going to go over there and aggro anything yet. So this cave is actually harder than the one that we did, than the desert cave. But, yeah. The primary... Oh, you're coming over, huh? Anyway, if you find yourself enjoying this video, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and all of those things that will please the algorithm gods, and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. But this is a cave I know almost nothing about, so, you know, we're kind of going in semi-blind here. Okay, I've got to deal with that UT. So what's the best method I have to do that? Probably Earl. Probably Earl, but I'm going to try my Tarby here. So this one does, this is actually what I need to do, is I need to put this there. We'll put this here, and I'm going to do some healing meats. Because I want to get her nice and healed up. This is one of my bred ones with, 20 HP, or 10 HP and 10 melee mutations, which is equivalent to 20 extra points each for a total level of lower than this. I think it's like, I don't remember what it is, but it's lower than this, because I pumped levels into it, which is why her health is so low compared to the max bar. And we're just gonna go right ahead and completely fill that up. Okay, now we should be ready for whatever shenanigans this cave wants to throw at me. At least for the moment. Okay, so those do not aggro... Oh, yeah. See? I do 1,500 damage. These guys don't stand much of a chance. Boom! I didn't know you could stomp stone with that. Can you gather it? No way. No. Absolutely not. That was so sad. Just boom! Done. Oh, man. I might like this cave more than I thought I would. You're dead. You're trash. See that right there, by the way? This thing? See that little dot, or that little blob on the ground there? That's a Purlovia. And on a smaller mount, or even on this one, if I'm in the wrong position, it may jump out and try and nail me. Get out of here. Oh, I just killed a Dilo as well. That's pretty funny. Okay, so this is the forest cave, and this cave, as I said, is harder than the desert one for a number of reasons, and the creatures in it are the first noticeable one. I think there can be Gigas in here, but in the later portions. But it's also worth noting that this cave has a lot of lore significance that we'll hopefully be able to get into. Oh, come at me. Do it. Looks like my bite is deadlier than yours, good sir. No micro-raptoring for you. Yeah, this mutated Tarbosaurus is pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. No. Just casually doing 4,000 damage on the stomp to the head. That's pretty amazing. Oh? Who has the balls? Boom. I did not know that broke rock. That's pretty fun. That's pretty, it's both a good and a bad thing. Good in that it will clear debris out of the way, but bad in that if you wanted to harvest it, well, it sucks to suck, I guess. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to explore every facet of this cave. Oh, we got an explorer note there, which means I'm going to save the game because I don't want it to crash, as it sometimes does when I pick these up.
I've only slept once since leaving the archives, but in that brief moment of respite, another vision came to me. I saw a ladder stretching from beneath the earth to high above the clouds. I was climbing it, ascending rung by rung, and carrying someone over my shoulder. Our pace was slow but patient. Somewhere beyond the sky, I was sure the ladder had an end, even if I couldn't see it. From below, monsters roared and raged. They couldn't climb the ladder, and they couldn't reach us. Even the tallest of them, a towering king of death, couldn't harm us. And as I climbed, I could see a familiar light shining from within my wrist. Is that it? Is that how I know I can help everyone? Or was that me just seeing what I wanted to? I need to decide, and soon. We're running out of time.
And that is why I waited to say what the lore significance of this cave is. But we'll get to that in a second. But that's what this is building up to. You probably already know what's coming, but you know, we'll get to it when we get to it, just in case you don't. But the yeah, so I wonder if what Helena and the group are really struggling against the Titans and the corrupted creatures, like they're at wit's end. But part of me wonders if she's having a lot of conflicted feelings. They're wondering if Rockwell was thinking the same thing before he turned into a monster, because it's like that would definitely be something that she would not want to happen. I'm sorry, what? Explain? Can I use my gun? I cannot. Okay, I figured maybe I could because it was glowing, but... Okay, we've got Tyrannosaurus, Arcology, Allosaurus, and Caprosux. Do I need to go that way, or can I go around? Also, why the hell are they there? Okay, what do we got over here? Because it's like I'm trying to figure out what's there for me to go get. I do have my Mana Garmer, so if I need to explore more areas later, we can. Gonna take my time with these caves. Yeah, that was never gonna work for you. I'm not eating those. Well, I could eat them for the hide, actually. Wouldn't hurt. I don't need a lot. I don't need extra hide, but it never goes amiss. We'll put these in too. Thankfully, Tarbies and Rexes have pretty good carrying capacity, so I don't have to worry too much about my meat stores. I'll say it before, and I'll say it again, as I have a million times in my videos. If you have the weight and storage space, save it. Even if it doesn't seem like you'd need it right now, you might want it back home. It's like, man, if only I'd had that extra hide that I got when I was out in that cave. I mean, nobody's thinking that really, but it's certainly, you know, the number of times I've had more than I've needed to in resources has been pretty crazy for that reason. And when you're in a survival situation in real life and in a video game, it's as a rule, unless the item in question will go bad, better to have a little bit more than you need as long as you have the space to store it. Okay, we're gonna have an issue here. Okay, is there a UT around? Not that I can see. Let's be smart about this. Oh, man. I gotta say, I like the look of this cave. Oh, yeah. Boom. I was expecting this to be quite a bit harder than it is, I must say. Oh. You coming at me, buddy? No, you're not. Here, let me just stomp on your foot real quick and you'll die. God, that's really gotta hurt. What the hell left this? So I look at this right here. It looks like it could be a Rex. Or any one of like a giant Rex or something, maybe a Giga, but probably neither. It's a little too big for that. So we'll label that as Fakeosaurus Rex right there. Okay, got 2 ways we can go here. Okay, let's take a look in here. Maybe there's an explorer note. I don't think there would be, but... No, mind me, I'm just trying to do the head bash like it says in the helpful hints on the right there. God, I love this thing. It's a little bit quicker, a little bit more maneuverable than the normal Rex. Although, believe it or not, the real-life T-Rex had very good maneuverability and agility. It wasn't that fast, but it was extremely agile for a creature of its size. Okay, we've got a Helena, or a, we've got a, what's her name? What does she call herself? The one who waits?
You could say I went through a lot of trouble for you. I sacrificed, tested, and studied. All for you. All so that you could experience death.
Gee, thanks.
Learn from it. And carry that knowledge with you into another life. That is my greatest gift to you. The critical piece in my strategy. It's what allowed you to defy the system and its broken rules. It's what will allow you to bring this planet back from the brink. But it's not free. Each time you return from death's clutches, there's a toll. Not for you, for the system. It takes resources, and resources can't be created, only converted. You see, those islands in the sky are seeds, and when they fall, they'll need what's left of the system's energy to bloom. So when the barren garden is fully revived, you'll lose the ability to revive yourself. I'm sorry about that. But this is the best plan I had.
So let me get this straight. I lose my functional immortality upon completing my goal, upon which I would not require it anymore anyway. Upon completion of said task. Okay? You won't catch me complaining. Granted, I don't know that it protects you. Well, it would, because you die of old age, and then I was like, oh, maybe you can die of old age, and it's like, well, you can, but you would then still be able to respawn yourself again. Oh, we got another note here.
It worked. The prism, it worked. But I hesitated. Now we're only 2. Only 2. Everyone else is dead. Everyone else. Am I dying too? Is this how it feels?
Oh my God.
I keep seeing the tomb. The tomb. Again and again. The tomb. The throne. And the ladder. The ladder. I see it once more. I'm climbing still. Above the clouds and into the stars. I think I see the end, but when I try to grab the next rung, my hand turns to dust.
Oof.
I try to scream, but I make no sound. I'm slipping away. I see their faces. Rockwell. Raya, Diana. Santiago. Mei Yin. I reach for them. I have to find purchase. There must be something I can grasp, something. The tomb. The tomb.
Yeah, I feel like at this point she's starting to kind of... Like, Rockwell had a very different experience, but it's sort of like the same general idea, you know? If that makes sense. Like, I feel like she's starting to lose her mind, and the call of whatever is here is pulling her in a direction. I want there to be a creature right there that just saw that just turned and goes, nope, and runs away. Like, I'm not fighting that. Man, okay, so, oh, wow, this is cool. Ooh, this could be... Yes, 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 1 second. Alrighty, we are back. So just taking some quick quick screenshots for a thumbnail. But yeah, I really wanted to... Part of the reason I wanted to do this cave before I did the ice cave is the lore significance here. And as you can see from what we're picking up, there is quite a bit of it. And that's, in my opinion, what separates this cave from all the other ones, is that, well, there's a lot of lore, and I have no idea where I'm going at this point. So it's like, okay, so I'm gonna say came down there, so I want to keep going around this way. I thought I heard something. Okay, I don't know if this is an actual place we can go. Or it's just going to take me back around. Yes, it is. What? I can't hit them, they can hit me. Cool. Yeah, I can't hit them. That's complete what? There we go. Malarkey! Okay, so that just takes me back around. Yeah, this is just following the path at this point. Like, alright, where does it want... Where do I need to go? What? What the hitbox? Oh, forget it. Okay, go this way. Maybe go over here. Yep, that looks like the way because there are monsters here. We cool? Oh, we got micro raptors. Oh, the Capro's just sitting there like, no. Nope. I don't want that. I do not want that smoke. By the way, I am only using a primitive saddle on this thing. The hell did I just... What? Oh, hi. Hello, sir. You're dead. Let me just kick you in the face and you drop. Like a bad habit. No. No. I don't mind killing all of the things in here because on this thing, it's bloody easy. Whoa, what the... What the hell? Oh, okay, that was just some textures freaking out there. I was like, what the hell is this? So, by the way, one thing I want to point out is it probably is more efficient to wait to do these caves. If you're just doing a playthrough by yourself or just with your buddies, but you're not recording content, it's probably more efficient. Oh, we have a red drop. I need to get that. Ooh, I want it. Okay. I need my mana garmer. Oh, wow. I mean, I guess it could be worse. Why do the cave drops... Why is my cave dropping experience in this game just been generally terrible? Like, I've gotten some good stuff, but, like, you see people get the craziest gear, and I'm just out here like... No. Okay, so... Let's kind of take inventory of where we are now that I have the drop. But yeah, it's probably more efficient to do the caves right before you want to fight the Titans, rather than what I do, which is I come in here and I just get the artifact and leave. And the reason I say that is that you'll have to do the cave every single time you want to fight the each of the first 3 Titans. Every single time you will do this cave. Or you will do these caves, depending on which one you're fighting. It's in effect, as I said in my Desert Titan fighting video, it's effectively part of the boss fight in itself. So you have to bear that in mind when you do this. But having said that, the reason I'm choosing not to is just consistency with my other videos, and also this is as much about lore as it is anything else, and I want to take the time to do that and not have to worry about it, so that when we do fight the Forest Titan, we're basically going to skip all this. Well, I'll do it, but I'll only start recording when we're about ready to fight it, so... Which hopefully should be pretty soon. Okay, we got another She Who Waits.
I keep telling you what I can't do, but I need you to understand. I'm neither omniscient nor omnipotent. Despite the moniker, I'm not a god. None of us are. Homo Deus is just what humans called us. It's hardly as glamorous as it sounds. Sometimes, it feels like I'm watching the universe from behind a pane of glass. All alone in a tiny room. It's cramped, sterile, cold. A bit shit, really. So, I don't like that title. This doesn't feel like godhood. Not that I wanted that anyway. Some of my elders might have, I suppose. Maybe they had a different experience. I'll never know. I didn't have the chance to ask them.
Interesting. Okay, so we're kind of in this whole area here, so I'm just going to kind of get a lay of the land here. This is important in any cave when you enter a big room, is just take a moment, kind of carefully adventure, and it's like, okay, we got a lay of the land, see where we are, take care of some problems, like that. Maybe there's another note somewhere, maybe up on that upper path there, and that upper path looks like it may lead to something, so we'll check that out in a sec before I'm assuming the lower path is actually where I want to go, by the look of how the water is flowing. Because we're following this whole techie element thing here. And it's nice and blue, which means it's not corrupted. Also, when the earlier note when she said against the system's broken rules. So that comes into play more later, I think, or maybe earlier she tells you in one of the notes about how the system is corrupt. It's not corrupted in the same way it's like that the element corruption has afflicted it. It's as the system has gone on over the years, it has essentially... Ooh, there's our artifact right there. Get up there. It's kind of an interesting placement, but we're not done yet, because there's still stuff I want to see in this cave. Artifact of growth. What is this? Found within the forest by... Oh, man, that's all it says. It's kind of disappointing. Okay, why are you aggroed? You shouldn't know I'm... Okay, alright. If you want smoke, you will have it. So we're going to follow this around. Okay, so I guess you end up going the right way, going down regardless of what you do. But to get the artifact, you need to do this. But there is another portion to this cave that I want to show if we can. Before we head out. And, oh, okay. This could be interesting. Okay, never mind. If those had been high level, that would have been pretty scary. Your Yudi is dead. Oh, hello! I didn't expect him to come down out of the side there. Okay. Now this is where we get to drop stuff. Let's get rid of all of these tools that we don't need. I'm being meticulous because there's stuff I want to keep and I don't just want to drop inventory. Get rid of some of that. You don't need all of that meat. But as you can see, in vanilla, a good Rex would be just as effective here, I think. Oh, hello, sir. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. You probably should have just stayed put. So I believe this is the area where you fight the Titan. Yes, it is. This is the boss. Well, it's not where you fight him, but it's where you would go over and plant your artifact. So we're going to have to clear this every single time. The hell did you come from? No. Oh man, buddy actually survived the first attack. If you need aloe brains, this is the place to do it. Do I have any on? Oh my god, yes I do. Probably gonna need to get some more. Yeah, definitely gonna take some time to clean up all these items. No. Get out of here. You trash. Okay, so as soon as I start looking around, these guys are actually going to pop out. And I don't really have a solid way to handle them, but... I mean, by the way, grenades and explosives will force them out of the ground. Yeah, we want these. What the? I don't know how much of these, I don't know, well, actually, you know what? We're right here. Let's go take a look. What do we need for tributes for this thing? Well, I'm also, by the way, I'm also in a position that even if I do get Perloviet and stunned, this guy will just be right there. So, I shouldn't die, but this is also Ark, so... Okay, UT. Okay, just quickly do a check here. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I did not know he could do that. See, this is what I meant about the right angle. If they get you at the right one, they can still stun you. I'm very slow because of all the extra stuff I have in my inventory right now. So we're just going to drop off some of that. Is that a drop I'm hearing outside? Okay, what do we need for tributes? Sauropod vertebrae and Tyrannosaurus arm. Okay, so I've got plenty of all of that. That's not a worry. Okay, never mind. I don't need to be collecting a bunch of stuff. Never hurts to do so anyway, because we don't know if we will need it later. Alrighty. Let's get this last note, and then I think we'll start making our way back out. I would cut away, but I don't. But again, there's a lot of lore to be had here, and I want to try and experience that all. So, because I've never done this cave.
I'm by far the most junior of us. But the rest of my kind can do even less than I.
Oh, this stupid bug again.
They cannot touch minds or leave slivers of thought. They rely on flawed proxies to oversee the grand system they created, for they can no longer manage it themselves. It is not that they are weak. Not at all. It is their power that nurtures the seeds that orbit our home. Each one drawing strength from a member of our number. Yes, power they have, but nothing to guide it. Their identity, their sense of self has decayed and crumbled. Only I can speak for us. I, the youngest, the weakest, and the last.
RIP. Yep, see, we got that stupid bug again, so this is the part where I have to reload the game. Alrighty, we are back, and as you can see, there is no camera glitch anymore, so we are free to proceed. Now, what I might do is I might actually cut away and bring us back when we get to the one thing that I really wanted to show off, but... Oh, hi, hello, you guys, were you there before? I thought there could be gigas in here. Maybe that's in the other cave. Ooh. Just the head swipe, which realistically would have hit him and probably knocked him off of the cliff, but... Okay, the artifact of the growth is respawned, but I can't grab it because you can only carry one at a time. I've always wondered why that is. I guess they don't want you stealing a whole bunch of them, but I don't get it. I don't understand why. Okay, I may need to consult Lord Google to figure out where it is, what it is that I'm looking for, because it might be behind a wall. We might actually have one of those few instances where the cave that I need, or the area that I want to go, is behind a wall somewhere, so I might have to actually do research, because I don't know this cave at all. Yeah, I'm going to do that, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back, and we are here. This little entrance right here, this, I believe, is what we're looking for. I'm not 100% certain that it is, but it is, I know there might be a second one, actually. But I think this leads in, because it certainly doesn't seem to link up with the rest of it. And there are creatures in here that I wasn't seeing on the other side of the rock wall, so this clearly goes somewhere. So we're gonna see what we've got in here. We had some Uties and some Carnos there, so I'm a little bit wary. And I believe that we have right there a box. So we're gonna save the game just in case I get freaking... Oh, shit. Come on. Alright, we're gonna play that, then I'll just shoot you. I don't want to trigger the note. Yeah, this is the room we're looking for. God damn, would you die already? Thank you. Never feels like you have quite enough ammo. Really wish it was 12, not 6. What? Proof that you don't always need a dinosaur to take care of problems. That was a lot of, although if they'd been able to get up here, which they reasonably should have, I don't know why they weren't, that would have sucked. Anyway, let's save the game again.
I'm sorry, Mayan. I'm sorry. The weight's all on your shoulders now. There's no one else who can carry it. The tomb. The throne. You have to reach it. You have to take me there. To the tomb of Ascension. I can show you the path, but you have to walk it alone. I wish it weren't true. I wish I could give you wings. But I believe in your heart. So believe in mine. One last time. I need you to believe. Please. Please.
She's losing her mind! I mean, to be fair, though, after everything she's been through, can you blame her? By the way, to access this tunnel that I showed you, you will have to clear some debris. Thankfully, I have the Stompy Stomp to do that. Okay. But we're here now, and this room doesn't, I don't think it has anything of real significance. It might have another Explorer note, but the real reason to come in here is lore. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna, damn it all! I knew it. Fucking Prolovia. Buddy, don't. Just don't. By the way, yes, he did damage me, as you can see, so... But I have really good armor. No. Sit down. So yes, there is another entrance in here. No. Okay, I probably should have cryoed my Rex before doing this. May wish to do so now. I'll go back and get him in a second, but I'm just going to grab this note. Oh boy. Boy howdy, I really wish I could read that Chinese. Hold on. Is there a way we can read these? Nope. Damn it. Maybe there's an option in subtitle. Well, no, I went looking and I couldn't find it, so I don't know. I wish there was a translate, though. Okay, this right here is where it happened. This is the tomb. And this is where Mei Yin brought Helena on her last legs, placed her in here, and allowed her to ascend to become a Homo Deus. So it's in rooms like this that the Homo Deus were created. And that's why this cave is so lore significant, because of this place. Makes you wonder why you can't do it, but I guess maybe something's missing because you're not getting all of the visions and such. Okay, I'm going to quickly explore this path here, and then we're going to see what's up. Maybe there's a drop. Okay, oh. Gun up. If I don't know what's on the other side of it, I'm not going to mess with it. Floating rock. Okay, this is relatively clear. I say that, and now watch, there's going to be something. Okay, you don't have to... Okay, so it is up on a ledge up here, but it's in this room here. And this is... Yeah, but this is the alternate tunnel in. But this way, I don't think this is how Mei Yin got in. I think she got in through the other path, but I could be wrong. But yeah. I was hoping there might be another She Who Waits note in there. I'll take another look just in case, but I didn't see it, so. Sometimes they're kind of off to the side, though. That would have been the optimum place to put one, though. Just like, yo, here's this. Although I am curious if Helena was in such dire straits that she needed to be put in here in order for her to have any kind of survival. Why was she still writing in her journal? It's like, oh, on my I better update my Explorer notes with things that I, you know. Or maybe at this point that was just sort of happening in her, like with her mind, was starting to will it to happen. Which would be an interesting concept to think about. But yeah, this is the main attraction. This is what I wanted to bring us into this cave and into this place for, separately from the boss fight itself. Oh, gun out. Gun is out, because this is where crazy stuff happens. There's 3 UDs in here. It's crazy. And nothing high-leveled either. Like, I'm kind of annoyed, because if I'd found a high-level UT down here, I would have tamed it. 100%. Alrighty. Now that that's done, we can work our way out quickly. This is going to be a longer episode than I intended it to be, but, you know, I'm glad we're getting it done. Very glad. Very good, very good. And Tarbosaurus definitely showing me what it can do. I am very pleased that these things will actually be... I wasn't going to use them against the Titans, but if they're putting out this kind of damage, there is no way they wouldn't be useful. Although Titans, again, I'm not sure. I know the King Titan does, but I'm not sure if the Forest and Ice have damage resist. I believe they do. But when you're putting out 2,000 and 4,000 damage, how valuable is that damage resist really? Like, yeah, it'll matter, but I'm still going to be probably putting out in excess of, probably going to be putting hundreds and hundreds of damage in per bite anyway. And when you factor in that there are 20 of these, that's going to rack up really quickly. With these, plus the Desolate Titan and or the Wasteland Gigas helping them. So, yeah, I am quite confident there. Oh, my allergies are starting to... Really, I don't know if it's just this year in particular, just is very high pollen, but, like, my allergies used to not be as big of a bother in prior years. Like, and when I was a little kid, I didn't get them much at all. And it's really annoying me, because I love the outdoors. I really need to go out and maybe that's part of the problem in itself. But, right? Like, I love the outdoors, and having these allergies is really gonna, because I want to be able to go camping and all that again. What in the world? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh no. Alright. Okay, I gotta kill this UD quickly. Okay, we got him. I'm massively outdamaging this Alpha Rex. I didn't expect to find this in here. Haha, a worthy opponent! I don't know how much health it actually has. Let's take a quick look. It's almost dead, but it had 83,000. Oh. That felt good. And hey, we got another one of these. Did I get a level on my pet? Almost. So you have to, with the head swipe, you have to kind of, like, do this. Here, let's see if I can... Okay, I can't do it unless I'm... Okay, it doesn't want to... I guess it doesn't want to do it unless there's an enemy actually there, but... Okay, if I'm looking behind, I can do the tail swipe. Okay, there we go. Head swipe is, again, kind of look behind you a little bit. There we go. Does a little bit more damage. And I like that you kind of have to angle it properly to make it work. Okay, is there... The hell was that? Huh. Got a glitch in the Matrix up there. Homie, you tell me how you think this is gonna... Yep. No, we're not having any courage buff for you. You two can stay there because, yeah, I have no reason. You're not picking a fight. I'm not gonna pick a fight. I'm trying to get out of the cave. So... By the way, the forest cave, needless to say, I don't think I said it before. Well, you know what? We'll just cover that when we get out. That terrible... Oh, that was a 135. That would be why. Oh, he's run... Oh. I was like, why is he running? He's running probably because he went... Oh! Beep! But yes, we will be doing this cave, and I'm probably going to do the frost cave, the ice cave next. Just knock that out of the way. Get it going. Because the caves are something that, A, don't get a lot of attention when in my videos, and B, I don't normally care much for doing them. So it's like, let's just get it out of the way. Although I will say I enjoy these caves more. I think I said it all the way back in Island. In each map, the caves get progressively better. So, okay, and we are back outside, but I don't think I got that note right there. Yes, we are back outside.
Any thought of those images being hallucinations evaporated when Kazuma came back from his scouting run this morning. An army of monsters is headed our way, and I don't think it's a coincidence. They're after the prism. That has to be it. So if I get rid of it? No. I don't think that will work. Those monsters won't stop with the prism. They'll devour everyone who came into contact with it. Somehow I just get that feeling. Why am I only getting visions of how doomed we are? Show me something I can do to save my friends, you lambent little bludger. Damn it all. Maybe I'll think of something once we're on the move. For now, we've got to get the hell out of here.
I wonder where she got the prism. Did she get it from their attempt to fight the King Titan? Anyway, yep, we are back out here, and the coordinates for this cave are going to be, well, as you can see right there on the screen. And yes, you have to go deep into the forest biome to get it. It's northeast section is where we're at. We got a Nothosaur. Hey, nice. I forget that they're on this map sometimes because they only pop up here. So, they're just silly little guys. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, do me a solid, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and do all of those things that will please the algorithm gods and spread this video around the platform. It really does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. But this has been TVT. I'm signing out, and I will catch you lovely people on the next episode of Ark Survival Ascended here on Extinction. And yes, it will be here on Extinction, because it's going to be the next cave. So, see you guys then.